In Newsworthy Clips, we talk about a study that says cognitive ability influences physical ability, not the other way around. That's pretty insightful. Be sure to check out our radio program for more on that as well. Gabe is back with us. Hi, Gabe.
Hey, Brandon. Thanks for having me.
Gabe, what do you do to try and keep your mind sharp?
Yeah, well, I love music, and so playing drums whenever I can. We have an electronic drum set at home, and it can be distracting when my son also wants to play, and he stops me. So it doesn't happen too often these days. But I also started practicing guitar more recently. Yeah, just getting into the details of chord changes and fingering and how to strum. Those things keep my mind sharp, and working with a music software, getting familiar with it recently that I wasn't before.
Yeah.
Logic Pro. But also having intentional conversations about things that even may be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because that forces you to really listen to the other person and understand and learn something new.
That keeps your mind and soul sharp.
That's a good point.
Right? Which is good. Well, are there some things about getting older? We talked about this in day 2. Some things about getting older that you are actually looking forward to. This article talks about embracing getting older, and that's not something we normally want to do.
No, you're right. I think a lot of people are, looking for that fictional fountain of youth, whatever we can do to try to stay youthful and stay relevant. And I think it's important to try to know how to connect with every generation.
Yeah.
Right? With this question, I think of the word deep. I hope that everything can be deeper, right? Maybe I won't go a lot of places. That would be nice to travel more too. But, I guess when I'm older, I might have more money to travel. But I think of having deeper relationships with my wife, with my kids. I look forward to grandkids. I know a lot of young people, they're not thinking, oh, I'm looking forward to having grandkids. But I think it's a great thing to look forward to.
That's true. I love that example because we can be, on the surface so much, on the surface level with people. But if we go deeper, it's so much richer. And we also can gain wisdom as we get older too. And that can help us to go deeper, right?
Yeah, and not only from other older people, but also from the younger generation.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, on day 3, we talk about the Moai statues in Chile. And what do you make of the destruction of one of those statues on Easter Island?
Well, I agree that they punished the guy who was in charge of the truck. Right?
It's a little bit harsh, maybe. I don't know, he was arrested. It seemed like an accident.
But it's true. I mean, he was in charge, so he was liable. But I have to say, it's true. We got to be concerned about our jobs and things like this. If you're in charge of statues, ancient statues, let's be concerned about things like this and not forget the more important issues in life. Statues are not as important as human souls.
Yes.
Now, and even animals. People are concerned about protecting animal rights, and it's like, well, let's be concerned about humans, including the unborn or the people who are not yet born. That's my initial thoughts on this. I have more to share. I really hope they can preserve the statues on Easter Island.
Yeah.
I will say that. I think they're really cool.
Yeah, I totally agree with that assessment. An interesting story nonetheless. Be sure to check out all of our newsworthy clips.